Welcome to the Political Ferret Show. New content will be uploaded every Wednesday and Sunday, and if you like this kind of content, consider becoming a Patreon and help with just $1 a month to make the change possible. It looks like I have to talk about the 12-hour day now in Austria because the discussion around it does not stop. So this is again one of these interesting things that I was very into when I was young and very left-wing, to say, well, we have to reduce the hours of the worker because if not, then the evil capitalists will work them to the death. So now we have a rather new government that is right-leaning, and they implemented now the 12-hour day. So my American friends will now say something in the likes of, wait, what? Yeah, well, it was illegal to work more than 10 hours a day. So they now implemented a situation where it is now legal to work 12 hours but not more. So this might be quite alien for Americans, but it is not really strange for Europeans to set this thing. So the interesting thing is there are demonstrations non-stop, and you have discussions all over the place, and they will not stop. This is a very hot topic over here. The interesting thing is when I discuss people, it is pretty much always the same. So I start with myself. Because of this law, I lost hours and money because from time to time I had to work more than 10 hours, but this is illegal, so the company cannot give you money or time for this time. They just say, okay, you were not here, so you have no protection from the likes of health insurance that is covered by the company, and you are completely on your own there. When something happens in the company in your spare time, you have quite a problem. And well, in the end, I lost time and I lost money for this thing. So I discuss now with a lot of people, and they say, oh, this is an evil thing because the evil capitalists will now work the worker into the ground. And yeah, if it's just for me, I mean, I lost money and time for that because I worked longer than 10 hours and I did not get money and time. So the same situation I was in. So I said, okay, so this new law is good for you. Yes, they say, yes, it is good for me, but it is bad for everybody else. So, and then I say something in the likes of, okay, you were on this demonstration, and how many people were directly influenced there? How many people will now lose something because of this regulation? Nobody. Pretty much nobody. I mean, all of these people who go there are pretty much wealthy and left-wing and upper class. And then you have all the people, that was one of the funny things. The national railways went completely on strike because of that. Nobody there works 12 hours. Nobody there works 10 hours. I would go so far to say that nobody really works there. But they get a lot of money because, well, it's tax money and we have unlimited supply of tax money, it seems. So, and again, yeah, I know there might be some people who really work there, but I know some from over there because they employ really a lot. It is pretty much impossible to be Austrian and not know somebody who works in the railway. And let me tell you, they do not work 8 hours. Absolutely, they do not. So these are the people who then go to the streets and say, oh, this is evil, this is dangerous, and this is whatever. The interesting thing is, it does not make sense to take your worker and let him work 24 hours a day. If you want to see where the optimum lies, pretty much look to situations and to look to societies where there is slavery. They do not let the slaves work 24 hours a day. It makes no sense. If I let somebody only work 1 hour and then I say, okay, I let him work 2 hours, there will be a higher output. And this will go up and up and up and up. And at some point, he starts to be tired. Mistakes are made. He can't work anymore and so on. So the efficiency goes down. There is an optimum. So also slaves get not worked into the ground. Only in the situation where the master wants to pretty much kill them by work, which is also possible. But when you want to get money out of your slave, you don't do that. You take care that he has some recreation time so that he work better and with less mistakes. So the notion that now everybody will have to work 12 hours a day is absolutely silly. It makes no sense. The thing is that now when you, let's say, have to go outside of the company, you have to go to a customer, and this takes way longer than 10 hours, and this happens quite often. You are then now in an illegal way. And that is the interesting thing. When you talk now to these people and they say something in the likes of, yes, I had to work more hours, but I lost money and time because it was pretty much illegal. They say that people do that anyway, but they don't get paid for that. And they do not get paid for that because the evil capitalists don't want to give them the money. They say, I can't give you the money because it is illegal. So that's the interesting thing. We lost money with this 10-hour workday because of the government, not because of the evil capitalist. And that's something you have to understand when you talk about these things. These things matter. We work more than 10 hours a day from time to time, not every day, because it would be not efficient and nobody would want that. But the interesting thing is that those people who are now very, very, very upset and go to the street all day and fight you in every second they can and tell you that this is all evil thingies, it seems they do not understand. I mean, some of them do not work at all. I mean, this is normal. That's like something like these railway guys. I mean, they will never be hit by that. Never ever. I mean, they are led by socialists and they have a union that is over strong and they have no work anyway. So why they are not hit by that? And those people who are hit and who say, yes, this new law is an improvement to my own situation, go to the streets and fight against that because they think that somebody will not have a good time with this new law and somebody will be hit very, very badly, but they don't even know somebody. When you ask them, do you know somebody who is hit badly by this thing, they say no, because mostly they don't talk to a worker, and if they would understand that this is all just politics. This is all just politics. It's the only thing that they found so far in the new government that is really, really bad and really, really out there and really, really against the socialist idea and blah, 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 blah. This is the only thing that they now make it legal for the employer to pay me for the time I worked for the company. And this tells you something about them.